And it's a Google dresser review.
Oh my.
Got t-shirts. Look at this thing. All the things are happening. It's okay. Welcome to this vlog, you guys. Good morning. I'm feeling sleepy. You won't believe where I am. Using my coffee. Look at. Okay, I don't even know if you can read what that says. Basically, back at the countertop place. I know I made several vlogs being like, we're looking at countertops, we're picking out countertops. We've made our decision, and then I changed my mind and I was like, you know what, Max, we're going back in person to look at all the slabs. And he's like, oh my God, not this again. I'm like, I promise it's the last time. And there was a number of things that changed my mind. Basically, if you guys are like, no countertops or looking at them, whatever, I can like insert pictures of them as I'm talking. But we decided on quartz for a number of reasons. We weren't gonna go with granite, marble, quartzite, any of that. We almost did quartzite, and then I was like, let's just do quartz. They're like really bright and still nice and look nice in my opinion, and I just didn't. I heard some iffy things about like quartzite also being high maintenance, and I just didn't want to deal with that at all. Marble I absolutely was not going to do because I've just, anyone that I've talked to that has them regrets them and says they're like a nightmare to take care of, and I just want something easy. So we decided on quartz, and then from there I really thought we were gonna go with the London Fog, I believe. I can insert a picture of like it right here of what it looks like. It's a really nice white gray, very like blended countertop, and I thought we were gonna go with that, but I changed my mind and we're gonna go with this right here. I'll put a picture of it. The Miraggio Duo, I believe it's called, because basically it just looks a little bit brighter with some more like strong looking like veining throughout, like some warm and cool tones, like more like brown and gray, which I feel like will blend better because our floors are so warm, but then we have our like chrome, obviously appliances and hardware and stuff, so I feel like it'll tie together the cool and the warm, and it just looks a lot brighter. And the main thing I was worried about is I didn't want the London Fog countertops to look like a light gray countertop on top of like, because we have really bright white cabinets, so I'm like, you know what, we're gonna switch and go with the Duo because it's just a lot more bright. So yeah, but I still think I'm gonna do the London Fog in one of the bathrooms, and in the bar area on the third floor I'm gonna stick with the Duo. Do any of you care? I don't know. But basically I was just back solidifying all that, and now we're actually moving because I was like, I just want to meet with them in person one more time. And there's so many things, you guys, that you don't even think about when you're changing countertops. I'm like, oh my God, they just rip out the old ones, put in the new ones, easy peasy, good to go. And they're like, no girl, you gotta pick out your new sinks, you gotta pick out your new faucets. I'm like, wait, what? And they're like, well, you can reuse them, sometimes that's okay, sometimes we recommend you don't, because there's like all this adhesive on the top of the sink from the last countertop, and they have to like scrape it off and see if they can reuse it. And I'm like, wait, these are things I didn't even think of. And then they're like, you know, there's 8,000 million options for sinks and faucets, like which one are you gonna use? And I'm like, and then they're like, you have to have your plumber come in the day before, take off the faucet and turn off the water, and then the next day we come in, take it all out, put in the new ones, and then the plumber has to come back and put in the new faucet and turn on the water. And I'm like, wait, these are things I didn't even think of. So it's always more than you think. I just feel like anything home-wise, I mean, you guys know if you've ever like renovated anything, this is like very, I guess this is technically like renovating, but it's very like minimal. Like I literally just like, I just want to change the counters. But then of course with that, they're like, oh wait, like add a backsplash. And then I'm like, wait, I want to do like tiles on the backsplash. And then, so there's like, it's always more than you think and like a little more complex. But all I know is any changes you make to your home always take longer than you think, are always more expensive than you think, are always more complex than you think. Even simple things that Max and I would do in Allentown in our apartment, like mounting TVs and like hanging curtains, we would always get in a fight and freak out and have to like take a break and come back to it. And we'd go to Home Depot like 5 times because we would be like, oh, there's a stud in the perfect spot. And then we're like, oh wait, no, it's not. And then we're like, oh wait, but this piece of artwork needs to go here, or the TV needs to go here to be centered on the wall, but there's not a stud there. So then we have to get drywall anchors, and then we have to miss the stud, and then like it never ends. If any of you have like done things to your home, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. And it's always a whole thing. And it's always like, maybe we should have just like hired someone to mount our TV in the first place, but we're always like, it's mounting a TV, we've done it before, like we can do it, it's not that hard. And then it always is. We actually are very lucky though with this home that we said like in our offer, we were like, you know, the price and whatever, and also we must have said in the initial offer like, can we also like keep the TVs? And they were like, yeah. So all the TVs in our home actually came with our home, which was so nice because we were like, we don't want to deal with each other mounting the TVs again. So that was like such a blessing that we moved all our furniture in, the TVs were already up, and we were like good to go. And now it's just purely for aesthetics, right, that I want to make changes. So that's exciting. And I love that I fully was like, we decided on the countertop, and then I'm like, I changed my mind. And I believe I saw the one that we're getting like in person in the kitchen, and I was like, wait, that's what I want. So yeah, kind of changed my mind. Welcome to vlog. Sorry, I'm talking so much right here. It's like rainy and gloomy right now. And what am I doing? Maybe I'll see my home goods because there's a home goods over here that's like far from where we live. But maybe, I don't know, you never know what you're gonna find. And then probably head to the gym since it's so crappy out. Like I want to like lay in the sun, but there's no sun to lay in. Wait, I'm back, don't be mad. I realized I wanted to say a couple things. So last night I got back from Boston. I went up for the day. I didn't even like vlog or anything. And because I wanted to clarify, you're probably like, Gretchen, whose car is that? Whenever you see me in this like massive black Jeep Grand Cherokee, it's Lucy's, my twin sister, and we switch sometimes. A while back I had it because I wanted to like get it clean for her, and then Brody was in it. Now there's some Brody hair all over it again. Maybe I'll try to vacuum it for her. But this time I was like, sister, when I come to Boston for the day, can we switch cars and you can take mine and I'm gonna take yours, because I believe there's a dresser that I want to go pick up and it's not gonna fit my car but it'll fit in yours. So we switched and I bought a dresser yesterday and I'm so excited because I feel like it's gonna look so perfect in our room, and I needed to find one that was skinny enough because our bedrooms are very tight. So typically a dresser is like 18 inches minimum, like deep, and I needed like 17 or less. So I found one that's 17. I'm really hoping it's gonna fit. It's not up in our bedroom yet, but I bought it yesterday, brought it home in this car, and we're gonna put it in our room later. So I'll show you guys that. I'm so excited. I feel like our bedroom is finally gonna feel like done and all put together with that there, and hopefully it's really gonna help with storage. There's so many things happening. And then we have someone coming in 3 days to look at our closet. We're just gonna get a custom one. If you guys remember, sorry I'm talking so much here, this is annoying, like, but I just want to give you updates that basically I got a dresser to put in our closet that fits perfectly. I got it built, looks great, and then I'm like, you know, we are not maximizing the storage potential in here at all, and we're gonna have a closet company come and like measure it all out and design like what's gonna be best for that space, because it's such a tight closet and I feel like it could be a lot better. And I saw a comment and I was like, I need to see this, and it was like, girl, why would you like get a dresser to put in here? Just have a closet company do it and do it right, and it's gonna make like the storage so much better. And I'm like, you know what, you're right. So yeah, all the things are happening. It's great. I'm in Home Goods. Here's a bunch of wicker baskets. I kind of want one for the entryway to throw our shoes in like this, but I'm thinking I want like a top to put on it, like the Serena and Lily one. And those I really like. I was looking at online, but I want to like see them in person because I can see like small, medium, large, whatever, but I don't really know what it's gonna look like in person, if that makes sense. I think this is so cool. It kind of looks like shells. Don't really know where I'd put it, but I like her. I always love looking at the lamp. You guys, these are the ones I just got for our primary bedroom, and I love them. Okay, I also love this one. I don't know why, I think it's so cute. I'm loving this kind of look. It looks like a shell. Wait till you guys see the dresser I was telling you about later. You'll see exactly what I mean. I also feel like we always need more pillows, especially for our guest bed. And I don't know, I just felt all of them. Maybe these look really comfy and are like, I don't know. Okay, all I got pillows. Here they are. I suddenly had an urge in there to look for a salad spinner. I was like, I think I need one of those, because whenever I make salads and I rinse the lettuce and it's all wet, I'm like, you know what, I could use a salad spinner. I feel like I always had one at home. Like my mom has one, but now I feel like I need one, but I didn't see one. Anyway, my brain is all over the place. Did I say how Max was with me at the countertops? We had to drive separate because he had to go straight to skate after and work out, so he had to leave a little early, and I just finished like the scheduling of, did I even say that before? How when you get new countertops, they have to come and like template everything, is what it's called. Like they measure everything perfectly and I don't know, go over it all in person before they come with the new countertops. So yeah, I was like doing that, but he had to jet out. But before I forget to mention, shout out HelloFresh for sponsoring this video. Actually cooked dinner last night. We cooked our HelloFresh and it was so good, and I was just so tired coming back from Boston. I was like, this is perfect timing. I need like a home cooked meal and I need it now, and then I need to go to bed. So that's what we did, and I'm jealous because Max took the leftovers with him, because he literally, guys, gets so hungry because he'll do an hour workout and then 2 hours of skating, and usually has a little break in between, and he'll eat. So he brought like the leftovers with him, and I'm jealous because now I want them. But I'm gonna insert that footage right here of us making dinner last night. Just got back from Boston like an hour ago, so I am so hungry. I'm ready for dinner. I'm getting dinner started pretty early. Well, I guess 6 o'clock. It's not that early. That feels early for us. I feel like we've been like late these days, but nothing's better than like an earlier dinner in the summer, and then it's still light out when you're done, and you can go on like a walk and like whatever. Anyway, I'm starving, so we're getting dinner cooking. So this is perfect timing that our HelloFresh just got delivered. Thank you so much, HelloFresh, for sponsoring this video. We are going to make the chicken sausage rigatoni right now. Oh, and that reminds me, I gotta get my little recipe card out. Here we go. Look at how good this looks. Yum, 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 yum. You guys know I've had the HelloFresh subscription for years and years and years now. Like way back since I was in college, I would get HelloFresh and all the pre-portioned ingredients. Make it so easy and less prep, less food waste, and the step-by-step instructions. Literally, it's foolproof. Like, it's always gonna taste good. You can't mess it up. This one's a really quick one. It says prep 5 minutes, cook 20 minutes, but they have even quicker ones, you guys. They have fast and fresh ones that are 15 minutes or less, with like very little prep, and so nice for the summertime when you just want to like be outside. They have seasonal recipes for this summer, which is so nice, and there's over 40 to choose from each week. Their pasta ones are always our favorite, but then we can like be adventurous and try new ones as well. And if you want food quick like me, like I said, there's the fast ones, and they're also cheaper than delivery, like 25% cheaper than takeout, and you're probably gonna feel a whole lot better. So I'll have HelloFresh linked down below for you guys. Max is gonna join me in a moment. We're gonna get cooking. This is gonna be so quick and easy and delicious. And at checkout, you guys can use my code GGYT50 and you will get 50% off and free shipping. So let's get cooking. Guys, look at how good this turned out. We are so excited to dig in right now. It may look a little different. I don't know if you noticed. It's hard to see under the Parmesan cheese. Maybe you can see a little. But we actually had some leftover spaghetti, just like plain spaghetti. So we threw it in there for like more noodles just to use it up. We also had some chicken that we threw in there as well, if you can see, with the chicken sausage, just because why not? Kind of made it our own this time, which I feel like normally we are like by the book. The instructions, that's normally what I do. I am, because I'm so scared to mess it up, but like you can't mess it up, like I said. And it's gonna be so good. Let's get our first bite.
Oh my.
Like we said.
It really never disappoints.
I know. We always have their pasta one. Their chicken sausage is so good. If you ever see a recipe that's like, I bet we used to get one that was like ravioli with chicken sausage. If you ever see like a pasta with chicken sausage, get it immediately. So good.
Yeah, chicken sausage is good.
Especially theirs. Yum.
Bon appetit.
Bowl number 2.
I'm stuck.
I can't stop. It's so good.
I was also snacking before.
Do you ruin your appetite?
Maybe.
She good? Yep.
Woo! Thank you, moving man. Okay, let's open her up. Woo! Hopefully I know how to use this thing. I really don't. But we'll learn. Max, look at it. Cleaning kit. This is the thing that you go like this. See? I'm so excited. I may need some assistance, because this I think is in here like this. Like this doesn't just, it's like all around it. Look at this thing. All right. It's a couple days later. I'm gonna be honest. Basically, I had friends and family visiting when I last filmed. You guys saw Max and Lizzie's boyfriend carried up the dresser, which we still need to talk about that. But then you saw we unboxed our new espresso machine, and I'm actually happy that I wasn't able to like talk you through it that day because we had a bunch of people here, because I've had more experience now and I don't want this to take up too much of the vlog, but it's like my hobby as of right now, so I have a lot to say about it. Max and I have been like learning a lot just how to use it because it's quite finicky, but pretty much it was pretty spontaneous. This is the Breville Barista Express, I want to say, something like that. I've used it for like 2 days, so you're with me. If you have any tips of what's helped you, especially if you have this exact one, comment down below. But yeah, this was just my Prime Day spontaneous purchase that I thought I needed. And honestly, ever since I got 2 bags of coffee when I was in Puerto Rico, this is what we're going to be using today. Come make a latte with me. But yeah, ever since I got coffee in Puerto Rico, like basically I was buying iced lattes there and it was the best coffee ever. I actually got so many DMs from you guys being like, yeah, it's the best coffee. It's like the way the beans are grown there. I don't know. The coffee is just so good. So ever since I bought like bags of coffee, I've been like, I want like the fancy espresso machine so that I can do it at home, because I just had the Espresso one with like the pods, you know, but I wanted to do my own coffee. So I was like, you know what, Prime Day, I'm finally gonna do it. So here we go. Let's do this together. It's so finicky, you guys. Like if you do a little bit too much coffee in here, too less, if you have the wrong kind of filter in here, yeah, basically it's so easy for something to go wrong in your espresso shot to taste horribly bitter. So we're gonna cross our fingers since we're doing it together. This is what I learned. So I'm taking this little scoop it came with. This is pre-ground. So we learned pretty quickly that the filter that it came with, it was tasting bad because that was the one for when you grind your own beans. Since these ones are pre-ground, you have like a different filter. So if you can see, this is where you grind all this side. I haven't really used because we've just been using the pre-ground beans. So we've just been like over here. So here we go. Oh wow, this is really good. Just thought this would be fun to do together. Why did I just do it? This is why I always do it over the sink, frick. And I hate feeling like I'm gonna waste coffee. Okay, please hold. Okay, we're back. I already feel like I'm messing this up because normally no bean should stick to this. Maybe it was a little wet to begin with. I believe this is called tamping. Please tell me if I'm wrong, but you basically can like even it out, because how hard this is pressed in here, how evenly it's distributed will make it taste different and be good or bad. So then here, maybe it's easier if I hold this. Okay, no pressure, Gretchen, you got it. Then we've got our puck, I believe it's called, that the odds may already be stacked against me because if I got it wet somehow, I feel like that's gonna mess it up. Do some of you do this every day? Like, am I gonna get the hang of it and it's gonna feel natural at some point? Oh, you have to have some elbow grease and you put it in the lock position. And then, oh, I think it was rinsed out already, I hope. There's so many steps, I can't. I also need to get like little espresso cups to fit under here. All I have is, here's my Cape Cod wine glass. Okay, gotta get this under here. Okay, we got enough water in the back. I've let it heat up a little bit like I've learned so that it's not just like freezing cold when you try to brew your espresso. And you guys are about to learn with me very quickly if I did it right or wrong. I'm gonna do a double shot. That's how I always do my lattes. But basically, I know right away if it's gonna be good or bad, because if it's down here, it's bitter. If it's up here, it's bitter. This needs to be, it should be like right in the middle, and then it's gonna be good. Here we go. Moment of truth. It's so difficult, you guys. Uh-oh. What did I do wrong? Yay! Oh my gosh, yay! Yes! Okay, phew. I was panicking for a second. Oh, and like how long it extracts for. Yeah, you want it like that color. Woo! And like the pressure and everything matters. Maybe it was supposed to be a little bit longer. I don't know. But there she is. So much effort for such little. So then I'll take this and make my latte. Oh, it's still going. Whoops. And this is hard because then you have to like knock all the stuff out, clean it out, rinse the filter, clean all this out. So it's kind of like a high maintenance ordeal, but I guess the idea is that it's worth it because it is like, I wish you guys could smell this right now. It's like so fresh and it smells so good, especially because it's like that Puerto Rican coffee, and like so fun for me. It's been my little passion project. Okay, yeah, so this is what you're left with. Oh, and I'm making a mess. I always make such a mess, and you gotta dump it in here. Left with that, then you gotta rinse that out, and then I clean and dry this off, clean that out, and then we're good. All right, now that I've done that, I'm gonna add some brown sugar to my espresso. I've transferred it to this glass. Is this really a double shot, you guys? Or is it not like doing enough? I don't know, but it tastes good whenever I've done it for like 2 days. So I put that in there, a little cinnamon, kind of do my own version of like a brown sugar Starbucks shaken espresso. Okay, now we're just going to froth all that up because I feel like the hot espresso kind of like melts the cinnamon and brown sugar into it before I add my oat milk and ice. All right, so we've got that. Now I add my oat milk. Normally I do the yellow bottle of the Chobani. I actually really like the Khalifa Barista blend, the like skinny light blue one, but I've been onto the yellow Chobani. And my Target didn't have it. They just had the red one, which is probably even better, the extra creamy. So I'm gonna go with this. I just kind of eyeball it to whenever I think. I really only do like halfway, and the rest I just do ice. Oh, and mix her up. Looking very light today. I think I messed up the espresso. All right, I added a bunch of ice. And here is the moment of truth. It's any good. Oh yeah, delish. I think my friends are always shocked whenever I make them a latte, even with my old, oh, there's a birdie here on this, even with my old Espresso Virtuo right here, whenever I do the espresso pods or I do it this way, it's so little. Like espresso shots are so small, like a latte is mainly milk. I feel like people forget that. So I almost wonder like if I would actually taste a difference if you gave me this from my fancy one or just the pod, because like if I made it either way with different kinds of espresso, you know, because I feel like it's so much milk and brown sugar and cinnamon that like would I even taste the difference? I don't know, but maybe I need to try to make it like hot or like with less milk or something, like try different variations to actually taste like the quality of the espresso more. I don't know. You guys are definitely better at this than me. Give me all the tips. Tell me what I'm doing wrong. I'm sure I could improve in a lot of ways. It's so good though. Okay, here's the full dresser review. Woo! Finally, a dresser in here. Don't mind, we're doing the sheets right now, so this is just my bare mattress. But when it's all said and done, all put together, it's gonna be so perfect for this space, right? I'm freaking out because look at how much room this is, you guys. And this whole time I've been like, oh, our room's so tight, it's so small. No room for a dresser. And I'm like, are you kidding me? We fully have completely enough room for a dresser and to pull it out and everything. And this whole time I thought that we didn't. Oh, what did I do wrong? There we go. And so I'm so happy that I found this. And I can't remember if I told you literally anything. I don't think I did. So pretty much the story with her. Look at her. She's so cute. She was such a find. I'm so happy that I found it. I went to the West Elm outlet in Rentham and I actually follow their Instagram page, which is so helpful. One of you guys DM'd me and was like, follow their Instagram. They always post their new arrivals. And they posted this dresser a while back. And I was like, they probably don't have it in there anymore, but they have so many different dressers. I'm like, maybe I'll find something, crossing my fingers. And now I'm realizing how dramatic I am because I fully could have probably gotten an even bigger one, but I really didn't want it to feel tight in here at all. So this was like the skinniest, like depth-wise dresser I could find. Typically they don't make dressers less deep than 18 inches. They typically start at 18 inches deep is a better way to put it, and usually can go 18, 20, 22, like that. And our dresser we had before I believe was 20 or 21, and I'm like, oh, it's really gonna be too bulky in here. And now I'm like, could I have tried to put it in here? Maybe. And I just didn't even think it would work. But this looks a lot better in this space than our last one. It was like a dark gray and a lot more like modern looking, and I just feel like this is so perfect and so beachy. I really love the front of the drawers. I feel like they look like seashells, kind of, you know what I mean? Like that, like iridescent, is that the word? Kind of like shiny. Like I kind of want my kitchen backsplash to look like that. I just think it's so like pretty looking, and each tile kind of looks unique, and I don't know, I just love it. I'm so picky about things like matching or like tones of wood. It drives me nuts when, for example, our last apartment, all the floors were like a dark gray wood type of vibe, and so I really didn't want anything like this color on like furniture on the floors because I just didn't like how it clashed. Now we have very, very warm like red oak floors, I believe. And so I wanted like a similar tone, which I'm really happy we have that going on. Even though this is gray, like the frame of it, I'm so picky about this type of stuff, you guys. Like maybe no one would notice or care as much as I do, but I do. So yes, I think it looks really nice. And yeah, it's just so funny when you get into a space, you never know how it's gonna like feel or look, because this whole time without this here, I swear to God, like it felt so tight in here, and I almost feel like adding a piece of furniture made it feel bigger in a weird way. And now I'm like, oh, should I have tried to get a bigger one? Like it could have gone like longer, whatever. But no, I just love the way it looks, and I love that right there. I think it's so cute. My sister helped me. She was like, what if we put that right there? So yes, my last complaint is the TV being so high up. I was gonna say you guys know me. I don't know if you would know this about me, but well, yeah, you definitely do know. I'm so picky about everything home-wise. I'm picky about how high my artwork is off the floor, above things, the height of the TV, the height of lighting, like everything like that. I'm so picky, and I hate how high this TV was mounted. I don't know why it was ever mounted this high. We bought the house with this TV here, like they left all the TVs for us, which was so nice. But I got in here, I'm like, who the heck? Guys, when I'm laying in bed, this is the view of the TV. Like I'm looking up, and I just wish it was a full foot lower. If it was like, you know, 6-8 inches above the dresser, that would look a whole lot better and make sense for like eye level. But whatever, maybe if I didn't say anything you wouldn't notice, or maybe you would have. But I'll get my next order of business is I have like decor everywhere. I'll get like some books to stack up here, maybe like a plant, flowers, maybe my jewelry box, candles, stuff like that, and it will kind of fill the space, hopefully. Ideally, because that looks weird. And maybe we can move it. I gotta ask Max, I don't know, like if this is really hard to move, if we have a hole in the wall above it, you know, we gotta patch up, maybe it's not worth it, maybe, you know. But sorry, I just talked about her forever. I love her. I'm such a fan of outlet shopping for furniture, if you guys didn't know, because number one, I'm very impatient, and when I want something, I want it now. And so I hate furniture delivery and waiting the 6 to 8 weeks, 8 to 10 weeks, 10 to 12 weeks. That is like the bane of my existence, because I'm like, no, if I'm gonna buy it, I want it now. And so that's why I love outlets, because you can take it home that day. Threw it in the back of my sister's Jeep Grand Cherokee. Shout out Lucy, thanks for letting me borrow it, because it would not have fit in my car. And we're good to go. And outlets are typically a whole lot cheaper than buying online too. So to me, it's like a win-win-win, because you get it right away, it's cheaper. The only thing is you have to like be there, pick it up. I guess the convenience is the downside, but yeah, I'm just so happy we have this in here, because it finally feels like more put together. Sorry, I just talked about this dresser for 800 years. Max moved into his side. I didn't even move into my side yet because I wanted to film, so let's do it. I love how my coffee just matches the aesthetic perfectly. Look at how fast I've just chugged it. Good thing that I made this for this endeavor, because organizing like this always takes me so long. I feel like it should take a normal person like 10 minutes to fill up those drawers. I feel like it's gonna take me 30, because I have to be like, okay, what do I want where? What makes the most sense where? Organize like t-shirts, leggings, I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out. Okay, I'm sure this is subject to change, but here we go. Feels like an hour later. Definitely isn't, but this is not that organized, but I don't care, because my other dresser, like I said, is a lot bigger. I had like drawer dividers and stuff in there. I feel like this is not necessary. It's like not that big of a dresser. So I'm sure you can see this is my socks, undies, my one bra that I never wear. That I should probably move to be with my sports bras. Then in here, I've got t-shirts, just all my cozy, sleepy time t-shirts. Last but not least, leggings. I should go through this because this is really overflowing, and I liked how I had them in my other dresser before. They went across this way in 2 rows, but I feel like it's not quite deep enough. Like I would need another inch or 2, so I have them coming this way. I don't know about this, but whatever, it's fine for now. You guys, owning a home never ends is what I'm learning. Every time you think you're done with a project or organizing something, there's something else, especially cleaning. Going from my space before to now double the size here. Oh my Lanta rays, I'm done cleaning, and I'm like, yes. The other 2 like guest rooms all set up, washed all the sheets, laundry, put it all back together, vacuum. Then I'm like, you know what? Now I'm jealous. They've got clean sheets, so then I want to do our sheets, and now we've got pillows everywhere. It always feels like work in progress, but it's okay. End of this vlog here. I think it's getting so long, but thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.